Welcome back to Positively Port St. Lucie. I'm Sarah Prohaska, your Public Information Officer for the City of Port St. Lucie. Once again, I'm joined with my co-host, Whitney Frazier, also from our Communications Department. And our next segment, we are here to tell you about something fun that we're going to start in Port St. Lucie, some new fitness equipment that we are going to be soon installing in some of our city parks. And I have Ron Finks from our Parks and Recreation Department here to tell us all about it. Welcome, Ron. Thanks for coming on today.
Good morning. Good to be here with you.
All right. So it's what are we calling this? Fitness zones?
Some people call them fitness zones,
Okay.
but we're trying to go basically with the term of fitness stations. So where we have them all over the city, we can just say this fitness station, but it will be related to the location that it is. Say, for instance, Jessica Park Fitness Station.
Okay. All right. So describe a fitness station for us. What will we see at these fitness stations?
Well, it's basically designed on the same type of equipment that you find in a gym.
Okay.
Except it's designed to be in the outdoors, in the weather.
Okay.
Very good construction, the latest you can find for the materials and warranties and all that type of stuff. Does not have free weights. It does not have anything that can be picked up and taken home with you. So, and it's we tried to put them close together, so we also have a social interaction of the people taking part in the activities.
Okay.
And other than that, it's just, also includes ADA equipment. So,
perfect. Disability. So I think someone with disabilities would be able to participate also.
In a wheelchair or something of that nature.
Okay, perfect.
So do these machines, are they for like pull-ups and sit-ups, and what type of exercises can they actually use this equipment for?
Yes, all the above.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, you have chest press, lats, pull-ups, sit-ups, stationary bikes, about anything you can think of like you'd see in a regular gym. No treadmills.
Okay.
Skiers, things of that nature. The skiers, the stationary bikes, the rowing machines, all that normal kind of stuff that you would see. This is all designed to be installed in an outside.
Wow, stationary bikes?
Atmosphere, yes.
Wow. Okay, so I was picturing just like the bars and the the things that would be, you would think, like the pull-up bars, but there's actually going to be bikes and skiers and.
Yes.
Wow.
About how many different machines can residents expect to see at these locations?
Well, we're using two different types of installation. At Jessica Clinton Park, we're going with what's known as a pod, which is 5 pieces of equipment in a octagonal shape.
Okay.
Attached together with pull-up bars in between, attaching them all. And then the ADA equipment will be separate. And altogether, it could serve probably 10 to 15 people at the same time.
Wow.
So it's not real large, but it's suitable for our beginning kind of a test.
Is Jessica Clinton Park the first park where this will be installed?
We're going to install at Jessica Clinton Park and at the south side of the Crosstown Parkway about the same time. It's all part of the same project.
Okay, and the south side of Crosstown Parkway, that would be at the intersection of Bayshore, correct? Just
east of Bayshore on the south side of Crosstown Parkway.
And there's a beautiful little lake there right now, so this will be around that lake area for residents to look out for it. Perfect. And just for those who don't know, Jessica Clinton Park is located on South Bend Boulevard, back in the South Bend Lakes, between South Bend and Becker, or off South Bend between Oak Ridge and Becker, correct?
If you go down South Bend, it's pretty hard to miss.
Yeah.
So it's a good big site. Takes up a whole block.
I'm very excited about this one because I live in South Bend, so that now I don't have to join a gym. I can just go down to the park, which is 5 minutes from my house.
Well, one of the reasons we chose that was it came up in the conversation with the Homeowners Association a few years back. And also, when we designed the park to begin with, we put a large walking, jogging, exercise sidewalk around the entire park.
Yep.
So this fits right in the general layout of that park.
It is. It's perfect. It's a beautiful sidewalk that goes all the way around the perimeter. I've done it many times. I used to know how many miles it was. I can maybe 3. It might be 2 or 3 miles. I'm not sure, but it's a great way to just get out and jog, and this would be a perfect way to enhance your workout when you go out there. So.
And as you probably know, a lot of people also use the sidewalk at the Crosstown Parkway for the same type of activity. So that's how that location became selected.
Perfect.
So right now we have 2 locations that are scheduled. When will they actually be available for use?
Well, I would like to say within a couple of weeks, but knowing how things go, we've been working on this since 2015. So there have been more than a few delays.
Okay.
Everything is paid for and everything is ordered and equipment is mostly at the distributor at this point.
Okay.
So we're anticipating installation to begin within a few weeks.
Well, good news is that once it does become available to residents, we'll share that information out via social media,
Yes.
at the city's Facebook page, and possibly whatever other methods.
Well, we'll probably try to get some articles in the newspaper. We'll put out a press release because this is
Few pictures.
Yeah, some pictures because this is something that people I think are going to be excited about. It's it's more when listening to you talk about it, I'm excited because it's more even than I anticipated. So I think our residents will really like it, and it's free to use. It's it's
open
out
24
there.
hours.
Open 24 hours. Well, I guess as long as the park is open, correct?
No, because it's
Okay.
outside, it's by the sidewalk.
Oh,
So,
okay.
It's there, and there's some lighting available down the sidewalk area right now, but we
Yeah.
may need to look at that later and see if we need to add anything additional.
Mm-hmm.
But an interesting aspect of this whole project, which I'd like to make sure I bring up, is this is really organized and pushed forward by the work of the city CIP team,
Okay.
which is the Capital Improvements Projects team.
Sure.
And we have a small committee of people from various departments, and we get together to determine what things need to be done, what projects are on the board, and any ways we can assist to push these forward. And with the coordination of the Neighborhood Services Department and some assistance with Public Works, it was a group effort
Yes.
to get this all done. And we're way under budget, which always makes me happy. We're
That's
about
great.
30% under the estimated budget we started with. And we're all pretty happy and anticipating this project to be completed so the public can start using it.
Perfect.
Are we going to have any more locations installed in the future, or is it just these 2 for now?
Well, the long-term plans are to have these various exercise stations throughout the city, and all the locations be linked by sidewalks or jogging paths or bicycle use trails. So you can go from one to the other throughout the entire city and as part of your exercise program.
Oh, that would
That
be.
is a long-term plan, something
Okay.
we're looking at long-term.
Okay, that's a good goal to have. And connect everything up with the sidewalk.
Well, we have the capabilities to do that now, but it's always a question of the funding.
Yeah.
That is always where the stumbling block comes in. So, because as you know, since the recession, or
Yeah.
you may not know, but the
no.
Parks and Recreation Department, especially the parks, has been on a zero expansion budget, maintenance only. So that's one of the reasons we worked with Neighborhood Services to help with the funding on this. And we just try to recruit everybody we could find to get together to get this done.
Yeah, it really has been a team effort here.
Yes.
I'm glad you mentioned that because Neighborhood Services did a lot, and Public Works has been helping out too with this project.
Yes.
So yes.
That's great. I'm really excited. It's such a good way to get families and people who are interested in exercising outdoors and doing something
Well,
in this
I
beautiful
mentioned-
city of ours.
Yeah.
I mentioned earlier that we first tried this in 2015. That's when it first came into conversation with the CIP team. And we couldn't find the funding to do the size of project that we were involved in at that particular point. So we kind of put it on the back burner, and I tried again the next year, 2016, and I managed to come up with a grant, which was one of those too good to pass up situations.
Oh, good.
It was a 50% grant on expense of equipment. So when we started looking at the numbers, that's when we determined we were first going to just do it across town.
Okay.
But then after we looked at the numbers, we don't need that much equipment just for across town, but we still have a 50% approach here to save money.
Yeah.
So we added more equipment using the total capabilities of the 50% discount.
Perfect.
And then scraped together some other funds from parks so we could do both locations at Jessica Clinton and Crosstown Parkway.
That's great.
Yeah, it's always great when you can utilize a grant to do something.
Yes,
That's-
it's very important.
That is perfect.
I'm curious, will these machines have some type of signs that will provide instructions on how to properly use them?
We may have those. I haven't really decided that yet at this point because they're all pretty self-explanatory. It's not like some machines where you kind of really need somebody to explain to you how it works.
Right.
They're all pretty intuitive.
So they're user-friendly?
Yes.
Perfect.
All right.
And it is an adult's.
I was about to ask
Officially,
that.
it's a-
Should kids be on these machines? Probably
Officially, it's an adults
Okay.
only. It's designed for
Okay.
adults.
not. Okay.
So that's something we will stress with signage at the various locations.
Well, at Jessica Clinton Park, you have a playground right there, so the kids can go play on the playground while the moms and dads go
Right.
work out on their
That was
new outdoor
another
equipment. Yeah.
Another aspect in putting it there at Jessica Clinton Park, it had all the facilities available.
Yes. All right. Okay. Well, Ron, thank you so much for coming on. We're very excited, keeping our fingers crossed that we'll have this installed in a couple weeks here, maybe by the end of June.
Hope so.
Hopefully by the end of June. Okay.
And we'll
Alrighty.
notify residents as
Yes.
soon as they do become available. They can go ahead and visit us online on our website and our social media sites, and
Yes.
we'll get that information pushed off for you.
Yeah, it'll definitely be on our Facebook page, I'm sure.
Yes.
So please, if you haven't liked our Facebook page, that's always a great source of information as it happens too. All right. Thank you, Ron. I really appreciate it. And but hopefully in a couple weeks, we'll get this, be able to have our residents enjoying this great equipment.
Okay, well, thank you very much for the opportunity to explain the program. We're very excited about it also.
All right. And we'll be right back after these messages.